Hello, everyone. It's Maria. You're the founder and owner of Revolution 9. I'm just going to give it a few minutes before we get going to see if anyone will be coming who will be joining us today for this guided hypnosis. So this is something that I'll be doing within the next, every other week. As of now, Tuesday from 7 to 8 will be the time. Keeping in mind, sometimes we need to pivot and change, and it seems that lately my schedule has been changing quite a bit. However, as of now, um, you'll be seeing me doing these various topics. It'll vary from every other session, and we'll see how it goes. But let's just wait another minute and just for people to come on. If for anyone that is here, so I'm still learning this technological route. Anyone here that would love to say hi, please say hello in the chat. Hello, Shelley. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So, anyone else, please say hello. And within a minute, I want to be respectful of your time. So, thank you for joining me. It seems most of my uh, technical things are kind of, we're moving past all of the craziness. so, so it's been an interesting journey. And I do have to share that thank goodness for hypnosis trance and learning these incredible tools uh, of hypnosis, in times of craziness. And I mean, we're all experiencing life in our own ways, and we're experiencing different events and different things. Um, in such an incredible, in so many different ways that I have to say, out of all the modalities and all of the trainings and the gifts that I have, hypnosis has probably been one of the ones that I'm always tapping into. Um, but I will share why shortly. So just let me get organized. So I will share with you um, to be respectful for your time. Of course, I have my guidelines. So if you see me looking away, that's great. During the actual hypnosis part, I will be shading out the screen just to give yourself and also myself, because as a guide, I have to put myself in a certain state of trance. So I will be doing the same thing. So by all means, you'll get comfortable, but I will guide you through that section. But just to give you that note, yeah, I have my timeline here and my guide here to guide us through this session. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Yeah, I'm becoming a pro. I do my best. I'm just, you know what? I'm just being me. So, but yes, thank God for the guide, or else I'll be talking and talking and all night. And we don't want to be here all night. So I guess we could get started here. Um, So, as many of you know, and for any of you that are watching this replay, I just want to start out by expressing my deepest gratitude for your time, in sharing these moments with me, whether it's live or watching the replay. It really warms my heart, to be able to share my experiences, my knowledge, and if there's and my greatest thing for me is hope. My hope is always that if you could just take one thing from what it is that I share, and implement it, and it create change in your life, then that is why I do what I do. Ultimately is, I really, we've all gone have experienced some craziness over the past years, and like I said, hypnosis has been one of my greatest gifts to that has helped me, and this is why I've gone through the transitions and even in business and life and really hone in on my life's purpose, which is basically being a wholeness trainer and a guide for you. So, as most of you know, my name is Maria Esposito. I'm the founder and owner of Revolution 9, a wholeness training and a wellness company, consulting company. And uh, my purpose and part of who I am as as a wholeness trainer, psychic healer, and a wellness guide is to truly help people create awareness, release, healing, and transformational change. And literally, it's in that order. Without the awareness, how can you create release? Without release, how do you create that healing and that transformational change? So, funny enough, everything in life is to some degree a process, and ultimately, whatever is holding you back in your business, in your life, which for most people, their businesses is their life. And whether you're not in business yet, or you have aspirations, or you may have a hobby right now and would love to transition and take that leap of faith into entrepreneurship, these are the people that I've primarily serviced most. So, however, the beautiful thing is with hypnosis, you really don't have to be in business because we all experience um, these times of trials and tribulation. So, so that is in a nutshell who I am. And so for hypnosis, for those of you that have experienced, um, if there's anyone here that has experience and would love to share, if not, anyone who is watching the replay, please, if you've experienced, share with me, a time that if you've had a chance to work with a hypnotherapist and experience something like this, or experienced one of my other lives, or experienced it in another format. Please share and comment below. I would love to hear exactly how that experience was for you. And there's a lot of, and ultimately, without going into the nitty gritty details, hypnosis trance is something that we are in continuously in our lives. To give you an example, whenever you get to go into states of daydreaming, that's a state of hypnosis trance. If you're driving your car, do you ever experience a time where you're driving your car and it's like, it's almost as if you leap time and you don't really remember how you got there? You were in a state of hypnosis trance. So whether you're consciously aware of that or not, you experience we all experience these moments. Now, how would it make you feel if you were able to actually self-induce that and utilize the power of hypnosis trance? And these are the types of tools of how I help people to create those times and create that self-hypnosis trance intentionally to create focus. The benefits of hypnosis trance is, yes, first and foremost, is that it is probably one of the tools of the quickest ways to create subconscious, unconscious change. Patterns, limiting decisions, limiting beliefs, patterns of behavior, anything that relates to the subconscious mind, hypnosis trance is probably one of the most effective and quickest tools to create that neurological change. Other benefits of hypnosis trance is extreme focus. Extreme focus. So, for example, I'm very avid. My beautiful partner Scott and I, we go to the gym regularly, and working with weights and resistant training, sometimes I wouldn't say it's really not fun. However, it truly does has transformed my mind, body, and soul. But there's times that every time, especially if I'm doing something that is very strenuous, I'll put myself in a hypnosis trance, and I'll actually going to be showing you this technique that I ultimately use all the time, especially when I need that extreme focus. Um, Inducing self hypnosis also puts you, depending on how deep you're able to get yourself and how connected you are to your body and how your relationship with your subconscious mind is, will dictate how deep you could go yourself. So, so that's another really effective way, is that when you need that extreme focus, and you want to subside any emotions that you may be experiencing. So this is another really, really powerful way to utilize hypnosis trance. And yeah, so the other thing I actually want to talk about as well is the misconceptions. And, all of the, Hollywood has painted such an interesting, a really interesting picture of what hypnosis trance really is and what it looks like. The one thing that hypnosis isn't is that you will never lose control, because the bottom line is, if something doesn't resonate at those unconscious levels, doesn't when you're processing events, so when you're going through those hypnotic frequencies and those different states, if something doesn't resonate at those unconscious levels, or it's not part of your belief system, your values, or something, it'll automatically pop you out. So, that thing of losing control, or somebody, manipulating you into doing something that you don't want to do. That is not true. You have complete control. And self hypnosis is complete hypnosis, you know, and that's plain and simple. So you're always in control. So that is definitely a misconception. So as for that, one of the things I actually wanted to disclose. So for anyone here watching the replay, or have joined us live, um, I really want you to look at this as an opportunity. I don't want What I want you to do is make sure that you're in a safe place. You are in a safe place. You are not operating any heavy machinery. You definitely don't want to be in a state of trance if you are driving. So please, by all means, we're not in that state yet. However, when we do actually go through the process, the induction, please make sure that you are in uh, a space that is yours, that you could relax. Please turn off your phone so there are no distractions, and go into a place where you won't be distracted ultimately. The second thing I wanted to mention is, um, for anyone that is experiencing extreme medical conditions. So, for example, epilepsy, a severe mental illness, you know, I would probably say consult with your doctor first, you are under the care of, to see if this is something that may or may not, if work for you. um, so please, this is another thing, and this is ultimately for you. So I'm just sharing that if you are experiencing any of these types of conditions, please, consult with your medical professional first, and to see if this is something that would be okay for you to do. As I stated, I'll be doing these every other week, so, and various different topics. So it's not as if you won't be able to experience it. So that's my recommendation. And yeah, and just prepare your space. Really dig into that feeling of relaxation, and just enjoy. I also want you to now set an intention. Hello, darling. Hello, hello. Just looking at the chat. So when I start going, I'm kind of not paying attention to the chat here. So, yes, let us set an intention of what you would like to achieve. Um, today's session is going to be about, moving beyond that state of fear. And funny enough, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, moving beyond that so that you could confidently move forward in an area of your life. So, if there is an area of your life that you are experiencing fear, uncomfortableness, um, really set an intention on what you would like to achieve. Gain as much clarity as you can, and really set that intention, because this will truly help create some shifts and possible transformational change. So that's the one thing I would love for you to do right now. All right. So now for this section, I would love for those that joined me, last week, and for those that have watched the replay, I shared this one technique that basically it's a self-inducing um, hypnosis technique. So what we're going to do ultimately is you're going to self-induce and put yourself in this light state of trance that's going to get you into that really calm and relaxation state, and it'll definitely set the stage for the next steps after that. So this technique that I love to do is has several steps to it. Ultimately, what you're going to do is you're going to, whether you're sitting up, I would probably highly recommend, if you are sitting, um, if you're sitting completely up, I would suggest during the hypnosis section, if you could stay on a 45 to a 90 degree, I personally would not completely lie down, because you might fall asleep and you really want to grasp the suggestions, the good stuff. However, a lot of people say, well, if you fall asleep, and you know what, to be honest, sometimes I fall asleep. It's interesting. So what that actually means is that if you're going through a hypnosis session, you actually fall asleep, that is actually a sign that there's something that your unconscious mind, it's not bypassing that critical faculty, which basically is the part that filters out the things that resonate at those unconscious levels. So the chances are, if you're falling asleep during a session, there's probably something with one of the suggestions that is something that you don't believe. It's something that your soul, your inner being, your unconscious mind is not resonating with. But that's just a little tidbit of information for you. So going back, um, sitting up at a 45 degree for this technique that I'm about to share with you, which is a self-inducing self-hypnosis technique. Um, what you're going to do is you're going to look at a 40, you're going to look straight ahead without moving your head. Then you're going to look up with your eyes. So, I might as well just show you since I'm here. Head straight ahead, face straight ahead, eyes looking up. And then on a count of 10, so basically you're going to move your eyes without moving your head. Make sure that your head's straight ahead, your eyes are up, and you're going to move your eyes back and forth. And you're going to do that 10 times, meaning 1, 2, and you're going to go back and forth with your eyes. Then on the 10th, you're going to come back right in the middle, and you're going to take a few deep core breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then after you do that, you're slowly going to bring your eyes back to normal. And then you're going to close them. So to walk you through, and I'll actually do it this time, is that you're going to go 10 times, and I will count for you and guide you through this technique. So you're going to look up, head straight ahead, but your eyes are going to look up without moving your head. And you're going to go back and forth 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And I'll count for you. Then you're going to look up, and then you're slowly going to come back to normal position. And then you're going to close your eyes. So I will walk you through it. And yes, as you're doing the back and forth, you breathe at your leisure. Then, when your eyes stay up in that corner, you're going to take 3 deep core breaths. Then you're going to come back to now, close your eyes, and notice the effects of being in that state. And what does that feel like? What changed and what shifted? So let's do this together now. So, looking straight ahead, feet planted on the floor, or if you're laying in your bed or on the couch, that's okay. You take a deep breath, and now we're going to do it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look straight up. Now let's take 3 deep core breaths. Last one. And release. And slowly bring your eyes back to its original position and close your eyes. There you go. Now open your eyes. And if anyone would like to share what they experienced, by all means. So, this is a very powerful technique that you could do that will already put you in a light state of trance. So, a really great technique to use if you're about to go into some like a test, or you have to go into a space that maybe may create some stress, or if you're experiencing any negative emotions or any stressful moments. By doing this technique, combining the breath work with the eye movements, will put you into this parasympathetic state and create a sense of calmness within yourself. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful way to start your day. And like I said, in any moments, if you really need extreme focus on something, this is also a really great technique for anyone who deals with a lot of, if you have a very busy mind and find that you just need a break from just whether it's the chatter or just the busyness of your own mind, this is a really, really powerful and a beautiful technique to essentially quiet that inner critic. So practice it, and by all means, please share your thoughts on that. Always comment. All right, there we go. Letting go. Yes, this is definitely the one thing about hypnosis that I really, really appreciate and really, really love is that the power of how it creates um, releases, you know. Um, Depending on the type, like this type of hypnosis that we're doing live here, it is very suggestive. So it's basically going to get you into a really relaxed state, and then it's installing beautiful suggestions in the area of those release and creating those changes. And in this case, it's releasing those fears and creating that confident actioning in those areas that maybe you may have that fear and it may be holding you back. So yeah, so hypnosis really does provide that release, which is really beautiful. So All right. So I'm just looking at my guide here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We are ready now. So this is your time to really get comfortable. Like I said, if you are operating any machinery or driving, this is really not something that you want to be going through right now. However, um, please, you'll this live will be on my channel, so use it. Come back to it. Definitely. Um, if you find that you've received a lot of value, please like and share with people that you know that would receive value from this or might enjoy something like this. And yeah, so let's get ready and we'll go from there. So I'm going to just set myself up here and get into a relaxing state. I'm going to be turning on some frequencies. Please tell me, for those that are here with me, I would love some feedback in letting me know if this is too loud, or if it's not loud enough and you can't really hear it. Please let me know. How does that sound? Beautiful. Amazing. And we are so start to get ready. Relax. And as I just set myself up here, let me turn it down just a little bit. How's that? Keeping in mind, my voice will start fluctuating a little bit, so it might end up shifting just a bit. How does that sound? Is that better? Beautiful. Wonderful. So, I want you to get comfortable now as we go through this beautiful journey. Relax. Now, I invite you now to find a comfortable place where you can completely still, allowing yourself to truly let go and be fully present in this moment. We are going to begin with a powerful breath. First, exhale completely through your mouth, making a gentle whoosh sound. Now, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath in your lungs for a count of 7. And exhale completely through your mouth, making that gentle whoosh sound for a count of 8. Again, inhale through your nose for 4. Hold for 7. And exhale for 8. time. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for 7. And exhaling for 8. That's right. Just notice how peaceful and heavy your eyelids become, as if a gentle weight is drifting them closed. Now place your awareness on the muscles around your eyes and simply relax those muscles so completely that you find it effortless to keep your eyes closed. And as you hold on to that deep relaxation, discover how peaceful and heavy your eyelids feel. In a moment, as you open and close your eyes, you will go deeper and deeper. Still, open them for a moment. And as you close them now, allow yourself to drift deeper into a peaceful state of relaxation. That's right. Now, allow this deep sense of calm to flow from your eyes like a gentle, warm current all the way down through your body. Melt into the support beneath you, surrendering to this moment, becoming more deeply relaxed with every single breath. Picture this. You are standing on a winding path. This is your entrepreneurial journey. Up ahead, you see a fork in the road. One path is well worn and safe. It goes in a circle, leading back to where you started. It is the path of inaction. The other path is a new one. It is filled with new possibilities, new discoveries, and it is the path of confident action. As you stand here, you notice an old, outdated story that has been holding you back. You can simply release it now. Soften your grip on it and watch it shift and flow away from you. This old pattern simply no longer serves you. Now, as you look down the new path, you can experience a profound feeling of flow. This is the feeling of aligning your actions with your purpose. Every step on this path is a learning, a growth, an expansion. You are filled with a profound sense of courage for what lies ahead, because you awaken to a new truth. The only true failure is the failure to take a step. Your unconscious mind has been learning this new truth. It is integrating the idea that with every discovery, with every calculated risk, you are building the foundation of your success. You are the revolutionary who embraces new possibilities. And in this moment in time, I want you to go out into the future, into a time where you could be experiencing that state of fear, feeling that state of stuckness, procrastination. And allow yourself to step back now and go into that state. And I want you to float above that time and see now. Do you see yourself taking that confident action? Do you see yourself moving forward towards your purpose? And how does that feel? Take the learnings from this experience as they float up. Take note. Take note of the I ams. I am worthy. I am moving forward. I am releasing. I am taking confident action. Take note of the learnings right now and allow yourself to experience and feel the positive learnings. As you come back to now, your unconscious mind can take those learnings and keep them so that when you need them in the future, they'll be there. Now, and as you begin to slowly return to the room, these suggestions will integrate themselves deeply into your unconscious mind. This feeling of confident action will be your new normal. You will find yourself naturally aligning with opportunities, and you will remember that taking action is the surest way to achieve your goals. And now, as I count from 3 to 1, you will begin to awaken, feeling energized, focused, and ready to take your next confident step. 3, feeling a gentle energy returning to your body. 2, becoming more aware of the room around you. And 1, your eyes open, fully awake, integrating all of these beautiful suggestions and allowing yourself to get into a space of alignment, taking action, and moving forward. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Just get organized here for a minute. This is great. Now that you're coming back to now. So if anyone would love to share, what's going on here? So anyone that would love to share what they experienced, and for anyone that is going through the recording, please comment and share your thoughts and what you experienced through that. Did you notice? Did you notice an energetic, an emotional, or a physical shift while you were going through the journey? Please comment and let me know. And so let me see here. And everyone's still good? All right. So, by all means, would love to hear. I'm truly grateful for this time, this energy. I'm really, really excited. For anyone that it was interesting, and anyone who joined me last time, there's been experiencing some interesting things going through through business and technology. For those of you that are watching this, I've been dealing with my Facebook account has been completely taken over by a bunch. I don't know if it's a bunch or one person, a scammer. It's been really stressful in the sense because now they're literally contacting people. They have contacted me pretending to be one of my contacts on Facebook, and they have been using technology in such a malicious way. A friend of mine came to see me today, and we were going through my feed, and they must have created some AI generated videos that they actually of clients that have it's a crypto scam. And interesting enough, the videos that they're actually thanking these alleged clients of mine that I have helped, get out of debt and create this life of abundance through crypto. They must have AI generated. They're using my name. I so needless to say, it's been a very interesting time. So anyone watching this that is connected to me on Facebook, it is not me. I'm going to tell you now, and most of my contacts on Facebook, or probably a lot of connections, vast majority of connections, if they're not family, which is probably the minority, are are basically consultancy, investor connections. So for those of you that know who I am in that space, the consultancy I do is that, yes, I've helped many people create wealth in their lives through real estate investment. If you're looking for my feedback in that space, real estate to me is the most guaranteed investment to me, in my opinion. Yes, there's a lot of volatility there and whatnot, but I would never ever consider doing crypto. That is not me. So, anyone that is connected to me on that platform, please um, report my profile, report it as a scam. Um, I think I finally was able to get a hold of Facebook, but I'm still waiting to hear back because my IDs that I sent weren't clear, so I had to resubmit everything. So, anyways, so I'm sharing this with you because it's interesting because I wanted to share this exciting surprise, this exciting launch that I'm going to be sharing, which has been it's been a long time coming. So I'm going to be launching my mini imposter syndrome program, which essentially is you are going to essentially be it's a nighttime hypnosis track that my beautiful colleague and I collaborated together and put this together, and has really powerful frequencies that will help transition and put you in state of trance, and then it's a guided hypnosis specific to imposter syndrome. And you also get the manual that helps you to, guides you through it. And you also will be put into my private community group, where eventually you will see posts and there'll be interactions, and it's an exclusive group to those that are investing in themselves. So I'm excited to be noting that I will be launching that. There will be an early bird special of 1998, and it'll last for 24 hours. And then the program in USD, and then it'll go back to $42, which is still for the value that you're getting in it is actually quite. Um, but this is for those that are feeling that, okay, you know what, you know that space of, I feel like a fraud, I'm not a salesperson, those things that whether you've been in business for a while or you're just starting out, that you're feeling a bit, like you're a bit of an imposter, which is usually the root cause of, I'm not worthy of success. These tends to be the roots. So this beautiful nighttime hypnosis track that helps to reprogram as your conscious mind is asleep. So it's a very powerful. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I actually was building, and I've been saying this for ages, that I've been wanting to build my own hypnosis tracks. So for those of you that most people that know me from the real estate wealth building space, transitioning, rebranding, and going through this change. Um, some things happened in 2023 that really helped me align to my true life's purpose. Everything in life, in my mind, everything in life truly serves a purpose. I know that being in the real estate space for 8 years or so was the stepping stone to where I was supposed to be, and building those learnings and building those pieces to become, um, and that was part of that destiny. That was part of my life's purpose. So it was definitely the stepping stone. However, I was resisting that change. And needless to say, the creator here was like, "Nope, I think we're done." And literally my life kind of blew up in 2023, and I'm still literally rebuilding and learning who this new Maria is, because who I was back then is definitely not the person that you see here. Um, Lot of changes, a lot of release, a lot of healing, a lot of awarenesses, and being in the space of truly, serving and helping people that have gone through traumatic events and are really wanting to make those conscious choices to better their lives, better themselves, and truly create a life by design. This is why I'm here. So needless to say, I had this intention to create, these hypnosis tracks because I am an avid, big on sleep hypnosis. Because if you're anything like me that has a really busy mind, for myself, I like to basically meditate and fall asleep to various tracks. So I actually created this for myself, which I still use every single night. And needless to say, a colleague of mine was like, "Well, you know what? This is amazing. You need to start selling this." And I'm like, "All right." So that's kind of the story of Imposter Syndrome Buster. That will definitely be launched very shortly. It was supposed to be launched several weeks back. However, you know what? Sometimes we go through life and we make decisions and we decide that, and we have certain timelines, but sometimes those timelines, sometimes it's out of our control, and it's up to us to just, either resist that and try to control that, or surrender to the possibility that there's something better coming. And that's been kind of my journey in this new space of the technological world, and being here with you today. And sometimes in life we need to make those pivots. We need to move forward into those uncomfortable spaces that really we don't want to be in. However, it's a space that has the most amount of growth. So truly embracing, those times of creating that change and pivot, and allowing yourself to surrender to the process, and allowing yourself to let go of that control and move forward in an area of yeah, uncomfortableness, and mostly the fear usually revolves around the area of uncertainty and not being aware, and especially when you're in an area of uncertainty and um, not knowing what to expect. So yeah, but that's where the most amount of growth is. Easier said than done. Trust me, I get it. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for those that have joined me tonight. Really is a blessing. Um, and I really want to thank you to those that are watching this replay. For anyone that you think that would really benefit from this, these sessions, please share my profile, share my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share, comment. Um, oh, thank you, Shelley. No, thank you. You didn't want to open your eyes. Yeah, I know that's the whole point. But that's good. That's good. The fact that you didn't want to, then you know what? You listen to your body. So that's great. But yes, thank you. I truly do appreciate you. And please subscribe, like, share, and looking forward to see you in another 2 weeks. Until then, um, sending you lots of confident action. You can do this. You got this. Lots of love. See you later. Thank you.